Now, my first question, Steph,
Oh God,
is Jeffree Star a boy or a girl?
he's androgynous.
What the fuck does that mean? Isn't that
Yeah,
like the fifth Alien movie?
I was gonna say, what?
Isn't that? Oh, you mean an axolotl?
It's a person who can present both ways. He refers to himself as an alien. He's never
Yeah, I was just gonna say that he actually does. Like, if you call him that, he's like, whatever. That's me.
Yeah.
If I pushed Jeffree Star to the ground and removed their pants, would I see a vajayjay or a pee-pee?
Yeah, you'd see a
Both.
Both.
Yeah.
But what exactly is a Jeffree Star? Isn't it like some makeup thing?
Yeah, he's I mean, he's been around a lot. He was like not a musician. Like he had an album. He was really big on. He's always been like a social media influencer, but right now he's become like incredibly famous for makeup. So he's a makeup influencer, an OG one, if you can use that term.
Yeah,
fair enough. What were you gonna say, Grant?
I said, didn't Jeffree Star say that they slept with Kanye?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it was a rumor. It was a rumor. He's like, dude, I didn't sleep with Kanye.
He just like went with it. I remember seeing one thing where he was like, yeah, I got church Sunday with Kanye, and he was just like laughing about it. He just like went with the rumor and like joked about it, but he didn't say he did it. He was just kind of like laughing about it.
Who's
Looks
the
like Marilyn
one?
Manson almost.
Yeah, it's like Marilyn Manson's the dark version, and this is like the light version.
It's like the Barbie version.
Pink Marilyn.
Who's the other makeup person that kept trying to have sex with straight dudes, and they were like, "Oh, you're a weird cunt."
That's James.
James Charles.
Oh
James
my God,
Charles.
yeah.
Who are these people?
Yeah,
I'm just like, I don't know.
Does Jeffree Star and James Charles get along?
No.
No, they have mad beef.
No,
they have mad beef.
Mazda knows?
What
is No. I forget this guy, but he did a documentary on this actually.
You watched Shane Dawson.
Shane Dawson, yeah, he did a documentary on this bitch, and she was trying to make it seem like she was a part of the fucking mafia, and all these makeup people were gonna try and like shank her, and I'm just like, what the fuck is happening in the makeup world, cunt? And apparently James Charles was gonna get like a bunch of people to bash her, and
the makeup world is cutthroat, Mazza.
Yeah, the makeup.
I just figured it out.
YouTube, dude. No,
the reason why Mozza keeps like fixing his hair is because he's a trans man.
So he doesn't know what a Furby is until about a month ago, but he knows all about this stuff.
He sure fucking does.
No,
you don't know what a Furby is, but you know this
keep up
shit.
with the internet beef.
You got
It's
some
funny.
explanations to do.
No, I keep up with the internet beef because of Keemstar.
All right, well, Jeffree Star doubles down after backlash to calling Leyland pronouns stupid. So what's the 10,000 foot view for this one, Steph? Are you familiar with this?
Yeah. So honestly, Jeffree Star has always thought this way because, like I said, he calls himself like an alien. Yeah. But he's also been very anti-label. He doesn't like to put labels on anything. He just wants to be. He just wants to do what he does and be that way. And actually, a lot of like older gay people like think that way. You know,
trans people as well.
Like they just want to exist, and that's it. Like I just want to like do my thing. I'm not hurting anybody. It's just lately that like all of the activists have amplified that. But anyways, yeah, Jeffree Star's always thought this way. He doesn't like labels, and the worst thing that you could have done is put a label on everything. Mm-hmm. And that's basically what people are doing now, right? They're putting a label on everything and being proud of it and like putting it on a pedestal. He's just like, I'm not into that. Everybody just did that because like they were fucking bored in their house because of COVID. Like he hates it. He doesn't like it. And he's always really thought that way just because it's like putting a label on every single thing and he's anti-label.
But what, recently did he like do some like interview or some shit?
He did an interview with someone from Barstool, and that's where he said that. And he's like, yeah, I have like a lot of views that would line up with conservative values, and you know, conservatives have always liked me for that reason. But I honestly don't know if that's true or not. But he did double down because Jeffree Star, when you like come at him with, you know, all this hate or you try to cancel him, he's already been canceled a bunch of times. So like it means nothing to him. People come at him, people try and cancel him, and he always just like refuses, and he's just like, whatever, I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing, even though people are talking about me or, you know, coming after me. He's received so much backlash for a lot of the controversial things that that people have dug up from his past. And he's apologized for it multiple times. And now he's just like, yeah, that was me. I did that and whatever. I'm moving on with my life.
But the thing that he said in this interview was pretty fucking based. Like,
it is based, but I honestly don't know if I don't think that like he's a based person. He's just he's just
word based
he's just
together
a common sense person with his own views. You know?
I gotta ask: is there a difference between like trans people and like just a cross-dresser? Yeah. Like, for example, like Eddie Izzard. You all know who Eddie Izzard is, right?
Oh yeah, I love Eddie Izzard.
He's awesome. I fucking love his comedy. But like, he's a cross-dresser.
Cross-dresser and trans, it's completely different.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, but Eddie Izzard does identify as trans though. That's the problem.
Well, he never used to.
Never used to, but he does now. So
right, because of wokeness.
Let's see what this is. So, makeup mogul. Sorry, we'll call it. What's the word? Blabs.
Mogul.
No. Muggle. Makeup muggle. Jeffree Star is doubling down on his controversial comments about pronouns after backlash for calling them stupid. So Jeffree Star found himself in hot water over recent remarks he made about people who use they them pronouns during a recent episode of Bussin' with the Boys. So the influencer joked that certain pronouns were made up during the pandemic because people were so bored. Fuck, imagine being that bored. That's what you're going to come up with, man. I just started drawing on walls and I don't know.
But with they, them pronouns really made up during the pandemic? I thought we had they, them pronouns coming out well before.
Yeah.
I think it got might have been heightened because of it. But
Grant?
I'm saying it's not just they, them, it's all the extensions of they, them that he's talking about. It started with people wanting to be called it, then it was they, them, and then ever since the pandemic, there's a billion different things. There's Demi Parrot and all these other ones, and Panda Boy, and rhinosexual, and all these weird ones.
Hobosexual. I like that one. That one's funny. I see something in the chat that is actually something I strongly agree with, and I'll get to that. However, the quote is, "You're not they and them. You're trans. You're male or female, and people get so mad when I say that. How are you a lay? What the fuck does that mean? It's stupid," he said on the show. Although his controversial statement raised quite a few eyebrows and debate online, the beauty guru has since doubled down on social media. So it's just a clip here. It opens a new tab. Ain't that a bitch? Well, let's listen to what the fucking Jeffree Star says. Video currently unavailable. Oh, wow. It got taken down. That's
wow. Transphobia.
Hey.
Interesting.
Censored.
It just shows him saying that direct quote.
Okay.
Yeah, look at what he said. Like he doubled down. He also doubled down on his story. I don't know if they're gonna put that in there.
I said what I said. It's not that complicated. Okay.
Yeah, he doesn't care. That's the one thing. Like,
yeah, that's one thing about Jeffree Star.
It's not that he's like fully based, but like he owns up to what he does, and he just got a little bit of common sense. He's gotten a little bit better. Like, he's grown a bit. He used to be pretty like immature, and he would insert himself into a lot of drama. But I think over the past couple of years, he's been a little bit better.
I don't know. He kind of inserted himself into something recently that was.
Did he? I haven't been really keeping up with him. Besides this is like the first thing I've seen on it, like story-wise.
It wasn't like really bad, but it was. He actually kind of helped. So that was
the Michaela thing.
The Michaela thing, yeah.
Oh yeah, I did see that. Yeah.
But what's cool is that he actually did a story. Like the whole thing about denying biology, he thinks is really stupid.
Yeah. Well, it is really.
So like I said, he presents both male and female. So like before he gets ready, like he has short hair, he doesn't put any makeup on, but he's just like, oh, look, I have to shave today. Why? Oh, because I'm a man. That's why. Yes, I still get facial hair. Like, he's doubling down on it, but it's just common sense. Like, who you were born as, who you are. If you truly knew yourself, like you would know, and you wouldn't have to get angry if someone called you something else, because it's the truth, and he's not denying the truth. So that's.
And Lisa, you were asking what the Michaela thing is. It's just some stupid makeup thing. This girl like was reviewing a mascara, and like she edited it, like oh my god, and then she put on fake eyelashes.
on fake
Look at how good
eyelashes.
it is.
She's like,
wow.
look what happened, guys. Look at my eyes.
And he
it's
called her
clearly-
out.
It's clearly like false eyelashes.
Yeah.
Right.
So all seriously, all these busted YouTube girls,
Like they
and
were
soccer
so
mums-
big.
all these busted YouTube girls and soccer mums in the comments agreeing with you. Yikes. To which Jeffree replies, typical. Degrading women's looks to make yourself feel better. You truly are disgusting, but your obsession with me is truly scary. Please stop and get some fresh air. So Star's comments on non-binary and transgender people come amid the controversy surrounding the release of Hogwarts. Like, blah, 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 blah. Fuck off with that Hogwarts.
But this
thing.
is the thing. Like, there is
So
this is the thing, though. In society now, there is a massive amount of denying facts, denying biology, denying the truth, not their individual truth or people's individual, like my truth. I fucking hate that. It's not my truth. It's just the truth. It's just like, again, with the they, them pronouns thing, right? It's like, it's they, them is a part of the English language and has been used to talk about groups of people as opposed to an individual. Like, you're just trying to change the English language for what? Their feelings?
Well,
the
not
way
just
they
English, dude. They're doing it. They're doing it with Spanish. They're doing it with Philippine languages that have gender based built into it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they want the problem was like when you get two Latino people in a group together, they are Latinos like that, but they want it to be Latinx and this other shit now. Like it's just a bastardization of the
plural
language.
of Latinx. Is it Latinxes? Like
all the Latinxes.
You know what I mean, though? Like, they're just trying to change the English language. For what purpose? Was the English language embedded in white supremacy or something? Is that where we're going with this?
If it was, my English would be
absolutely.
if that was case, my English grammar would be perfect. But
So
unfortunately,
bad.
I could actually read if that was real.
Yeah. But this comment from
Moss would be
John,
the smartest one on earth.
this comment from John, I can't stress enough. We got to
Yeah.
stop calling common sense based. It's just common sense. If common sense is all based, it's all no longer common sense. Yes, 169% do. And I've been saying this for a while.
Yeah.
It's
That
so
was pretty
common
base
now
comment.
to see. That was a pretty base comment. The irony of that, John. But it's so common these days to get someone who, I'm not calling Jeffree Star a fucktard. I don't know anything about him. Moz is the expert. But it's so common now to get some fucktard that will say like one thing that's normal and everyone agrees with, and all of a sudden they're based, and we just ignore all the other retarded shit they've been saying over the years. But that one thing that they say is based, they're instantly put on a fucking pedestal.
They get
That's
JK
pretty
Rowling.
based.
Elon.
That's based. You're being based.
I'm being based. I'm being
Being
based. But don't you agree with that, Rhino, as well?
No, 100%.
Oh,
100% agree with that.
Mhm.
It is.
Fucking hell.
And that's the problem. They're like that now we need to essentially use terms like based because they've changed the rules. They've changed the goalposts on us. So we need to now change the way that we view it, the way that we talk about it, to essentially indicate that something is common sense. Is 100% right. John Connors, you're right.
Yeah, it does my fucking head in, man. Does my fucking head in. Mozza, do you have anything to add to that?
Like it happens so much with like Jeffree, like he's actually a fucking dickhead. Like 2016, 2017. Yeah, if you watch like the documentaries that Sean Dawson did, and you hear some of the dumb shit he says, he's a fucking idiot. But
Shane.
It's Shane Dawson. But yeah.
Shane Dawson, right? Shane Dawson's a
on.
fuckwit too. But yeah, no.
You should watch the documentaries on
John's
Shane
right.
Dawson. The guy who did that one, he's also a fuckwit. So
He's also a fuckwit. Yeah, but he did one on Jeffree, and they did like a makeup thing. It was so dumb. I only watched part one, but he ended up making like 3 parts. I was like, nah.
Based. No, I fully agree with John on that one. You know what? Fuck it. Let's get everyone's opinion. Let's go to Blabs. You've been a bit quiet. What do you think of that, Blabs?
I've never heard of this dude in my entire
No, not
life.
that. Not that. Pay
But
attention. Wake up.
I'm
Not that.
trying to like speak and you just keep cutting me off. God, lethal. All right.
All
So
right,
I've never
go
heard
on.
of this guy in my life until today, but he literally is just speaking some common sense. And everyone's like, oh my God. So what? Yeah, I got it.
All right, Blabs.
I'm not here today.
All right, give Blabs some time to get a coffee. And what about you,
I
outdoor
didn't
wicked
have
bar?
one.
No, the honey
Yeah, no, I agree. Like you could have like based comments, we'll say, but it doesn't mean that you yourself are actually based. So yeah, common sense. Yeah,
Mhm.
like I said, I agreed with Steph on this. He's got common sense, but that doesn't mean he's based.
True.
It's broken clock syndrome. A broken clock is correct twice a day, and that's essentially the way it is. They could say
Yeah.
something one thing right and 99 things wrong, and they're like, "Oh, see, this person's now one of us."
But it
Because
has
they're so
gotten so
desperate.
bad that someone says one thing like that you agree with, like, oh my god, they're so based. Like, oh, I heard something I agree with finally, because it's just people are so dumb.
Well, not only that, people are also deprived of anyone that's of any sort of fame sticking up for the
Yeah.
values that they have. So
That
the
too.
moment that one person does, they just latch to it.
And I'm not saying people saying based is dumb. I'm just saying like other people are so dumb. Like what Grant just said, they're deprived, so we're just like because of those dumb people. So yeah.
It happened with Dr. Disrespect, actually. I actually didn't realize, but he actually went full, like, woke-tard BML, and no one brings it up now. And just
BLM,
says,
not BML.
BML.
Like,
Black Matter Live. Black Matter Live.
Baseball League Major.
BML.
I'm just going to stop now.
No, go on, Monster. Go on. You're right, though.
But,
You're right.
but yeah, they say super base, but they never bring up that. But, like, he does say base shit, but he will say some woke shit.
Fucking hell.
Yeah.
All right. Steph, do you have anything else to add about this whole Jeffree Star and based shit?
Well, I mean, like I said, he's always thought that way. I don't think Jeffree Star is based, because I've been like listening to him, following him, watching him for the longest time. I don't think he's based, but like I know that a lot of people do. But also conservatives have like a really bad habit of sort of like jumping on board with a lot of people, and not really knowing everything about them. So like I think that like this what he said, I know that he's always thought that way. I think it's just common sense. And that's what a lot of people are lacking nowadays, because they want to deny like everything and put feelings over facts.
The word based is a bit overused. I think the word based is actually more predominantly used at least in a comedy way within like gaming spheres. Like if there's like, the Forest, for example, like we're going to cut this kid up and barbecue him. And then someone will say that's based.
That's
It's
based.
used
I
in
feel
a
like if
context
we
like
all
that.
drank for every time we said based in the last like 10 minutes, we'd all be drunk right now.
Would be
Very
fun.
true, Lives.
I need more
I don't want to
coffee.
drink that little.
That little.
Grant's on a record for passing out on streams at the moment. Eagle Rider with a 5 through super chat. Thank you very much. These activists are harassing women with PCOS. What's that?
No
Pieces
idea.
of shit. I don't know.
I think it's pieces of
PCOS.
shit.
Pieces of shit.
With PCOS
Did you
saying,
say penis?
I said no, I didn't.
Monster said
fucking
penis.
Mozza, you're having a
You haven't
Mother,
Mother, you
avoided
having
it
a
all.
stroke?
Did he
Penis
say
is the
penises
colour.
on shit?
No, I did not.
Shit.
Maybe I
He's like
did.
telephone. What did he say? Oh, he said this.
These activists are harassing women with PCOS, saying we are sub-female and biology part male, but we are the problem in their mind. Steph, anything for that one? I guess we'll get the women to throw in their 2 cents on this one.
Absolutely,
Okay, Mother.
100%. The activists will, I mean, because I've experienced it. Like, I'm not shy about saying how I feel about like things on Twitter. And what is it called? Libs of TikTok's one of my favorite accounts. Well, not my favorite accounts, but like to see stuff and comment on it. And yeah, it's funny because it's white activist men who are advocating for whatever, and they'll come after me, and it's like, and they'll try to educate me, and they'll try to put words in my mouth. They'll try to teach me about my experiences as a woman, because they seem to know better. They have like this superiority complex, and it's stupid. I don't think they realize that they're doing it, but they're doing it. So yeah, absolutely. I'm the problem. Me, biological woman, is a problem. I don't know what I've experienced as a woman. They do, apparently, though. Bye.